Hello, Magic players. It's time to try this Chromatic Cube draft once again. Kind of want to look at the card pool. Last draft I built like an Esper Rights deck with a Leshnorn and Unburial Rights and a lot of draw and discard. And, you know, I thought the deck worked pretty well, but I think it just had too many moving parts and was too complicated. So I kind of want to try... I don't know how to get out of that without going all the way out. I'll try doing something a little bit simpler this time, if it's possible. Which it is, it's possible. Okay. I was just making sure I didn't have anything up. You guys can't get any of my info from this, except that I write things in Word documents. Which most of us do, don't we? Most of us who write stuff in Word documents. What, do you try to use Adobe Acrobat to type things out? Pfft, get out of here. What, do you use Excel? Pfft. Maybe if you're making a list of something. Embercleave. Tiamat. We're already in 5-color dragons. That's how we do it. Equal to Krenko's power. Actually, not bad. Krenko, 10 Street, Kingpin. Think I want Embercleave. Like I said, I wanted something simpler. And nothing as simple as turn cards sideways. Let's see. Caracal is pretty good. Ellis Ilcor is actually insanely good. The AI is confused. Let's get rid of the AI rankings. Shark Typhoon, Embercleave. Her ultimate is really strong, but not realistic. It's very not realistic and limited, especially. You can win the game out of nowhere with Embercleave, that is true. Pelucranos off the chain. Like that still tells me how many copies I have, even though it's a, like, shadow draft or whatever you want to call it. Squee! Squee or Terror of the Peak's better? I think Squee is better. What does this do? Key to the Archive is insane. Key to the Archive is an obnoxiously insane card. You just try to get, like, the most powerful thing. Yeah, see, the last draft, I got God Pharaoh's Gift very early on, and that influenced what I was doing for the rest of the draft. Terror is given a 5, and Squee is only given a 3.5. Really? Well, this is a bomb. Take away any of its 3 abilities, and it's still really good. It is a 5-mana, 5/4 flyer. But is Squee actually going to make it around? Probably not. Probably not. Alright, we'll get Terror of the Peaks. Cut. 4 damage to a creature. Assimilation. Meh. Very meh. Bolus is so freaking... Ah. And Cut is good removal. It is. It's good enough removal that I would run it. What does he do? Spirits get +1/+1 of trample, or a non-token creature you control dies, exile it, create a token that's a copy, except it's a spirit. As whenever it leaves, return the exiled card to its owner's graveyard. Well, that seems unnecessary. Stomping Ground, in case I go green. Kavu can be frickin' nuts. Like, I've seen Kavu be freaking nuts. Nightmare Shepherd's pretty good, too. I would need a lot of good lands. Lose life equal to that permanent's mana value. Could be bad. Could be not so good. Ah, where's all my red? Everyone else is trying to draft red. Is black or green better here? I really should have grabbed Squee, I think. Or just gone a whole different color. Neither of these work with Kavu. Goro Goro. Modified creature, huh? I think I'm gonna get Jenny Faye. Although Gonti is also pretty solid. Grab Gonti. Green isn't actually looking that strong. Look, a card that I don't know what it does. Choose target non-legendary creature card in your graveyard that was put there. It perpetuates the return. Draw a card this ability. Wait a minute. Okay, it brings something back to life that died that turn. Has to have died that turn. Burn something, dig to. Hullbreaker's insane. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I actually don't know what I'm doing right now. Solkanar would encourage some Grixis. I could get Bankbuster. I could get Solkanar. Definitely not the strategy I would prefer to go with. But I think Squee is already out of reach. Bankbuster's just so good, but Solkanar is also really good. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if Squee is wheeling, he'll be there in like a minute. There's no way I'm having Luris as a, companion. Dang it, man. This is not how I wanted things to go. Jaya. There we go. That's how I want things to go.
Fighting everything with fire burns all your bridges.
And there we go. Squee did not wheel. Someone else is in red, which means it's not realistic for me to keep forcing red. Ouch. I mean, like, he does bounce something. Gah. I'm not happy with how this is going. Nightmare Shepherd, Joint Exploration. How's my color split right now? Only 3 blue. Only really a few black. Probably not going into green. Alright, so now it looks like we're in blue-red. What does this do? Surveil 4, when you do bounce something of your opponent's. I mean, a 6 mana 4/3 flash flying is not actually great. This is definitely not what I intended. This is not the deck that I was trying to build. But that might be okay. Treasure map is actually decent here. If you don't cast it, put it into your hand. I'm not pushing for 3 colors right now. Destroy target land. Burn everything. X damage to any target, then draw X. Fibblethip. There's Lily. Sheesh. 2, 3, 4 red cards. 1, 2. 2 pretty solid black cards. I could still switch things up and play Lily, and then just be black-blue. We'll get Fibblethip. I think Ilharg is correct, despite his name being kind of annoying. What do the boys say? Ilharg's up there. Lyra's the best, but over there in second best is a lot of things, including Ilharg. Bruh. Alright, what do you do? Tap, discard, draw, 5, tap, reveal, until you find a non-legendary non-land that costs 3 or less, cast it without paying its mana cost. I don't have anything really good at that mana cost. I think this has to be the Spell Swindle. Like, yes, Jin is insane if you resolve him, but that's a big if. Murstern Predator is decent, but I don't have things to sacrifice to him. Young Pyromancer? Well, it's kind of a no-brainer with the kind of deck that I have. Let's get Lelia, I think. Some early game stuff that has haste. Whenever blah blah blah, another target non-token creature gains double team. Whenever it attacks, conjure a duplicate of another target non-token attacking creature into your hand. Bruh. Annoying cards that do annoying things. I think it's a little too late to be splashing white. Although this card does sound pretty good. We're gonna get the land. Crackle! Whenever Atali attacks, exile the top card of each player's library, then you may cast blah blah blah. I already have so many expensive things, though. Let's see, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. So it has to be 8 to deal, 10 damage. Lier may have been the better choice there. Get Dream Eater. Alright. We're a weird blue-red deck. Embercleave is not great here, but I do have enough big creatures that, like, slapping Embercleave on Ilharg or something would just be insane. Not gonna run Plarg. Or this. I might run Egg, honestly. Bouncer's pretty good, too. I don't know how many instants and sorceries it's realistic to run. Not crazy about Gilded Lotus. Like, yes, it ramps. Vizier, meh. Vizier is very meh. Dismiss, counter, spell, draw a card. I pay X rather than pay the spell's mana value, or blah blah blah. I only have one dragon. But he does also bolt things. And gets me a Shivan Dragon in hand. Oh, the counterspell's probably better. Elder Dragon War is probably better. As long as I remember that it burns every creature, including mine, it's a very solid card. Counterspell, draw a card. I'll take the counterspell, actually. Captain Lannery Storm seems correct. Probably should have gone black-red, judging by all the really good black-red cards I've seen going around. But it's a little late for that. Yeah. Let's go with that. Our set of the Ancient Way. Karn Silex is a board wipe. So Kenzen's actually not bad. That gives me a random one of their creatures, which is pretty good. Ancient Copper Dragon. That's fun. I think I like Charticourse better. Alright, now we're at capacity. Combustible Gearhulk is good, sure. But I feel like I want more early game stuff. Like, I have enough bombs. 5 bombs? I think I have enough bombs. What does he do? Easy condition, so I'll have him as a companion. That's usually going to be a 6-mana 6/6 draw 3 cards, which is pretty nuts. You're going to be a companion, so let's not count you. Jaxus, I think. Fae of Wishes. No good targets. It has to be a non-creature, yeah. Grab that. Probably won't run Jaxus, although I do have some good enters the battlefield abilities. Drakuseth, really? Alright. Let's get Ogre Headhelm, I think, over Kindred Denial. Conjure a duplicate of X target non-token permanents into your hand. They gain. You must if X is 5 or more. You may put one of them onto the battlefield. Bro, what even? That's complicated. That's complicated. Urabrask is simple. Oh, Elder Dragon War came around, and so did Sarkhan, and so did Alrund. Surveil 2, then draw a card. Champion of Wits. Probably cut Hawken. What is this? In my deck, that would just be a bounce spell. So we are trying to do things. And that conjures something from the opponent's library. So, like, it's a little, that's a little difficult to work with. Since it... I don't know. I don't know. 1x, conjure a creature from there. Sorry, I got distracted. I wonder if the AI would want to splash black. Otawara, really? Easy. Wait, do I have an even 40? I have an even 40. I think I'm just gonna go with it then. They do not want to splash black. Do I have Cavalier of Gales? I do have Cavalier of Gales. Very cool. Stormcarved Coast. We're just gonna run it like this, okay? We have a lot of counter spells. In the form of dismiss and spells. Okay, a lot, too. A lot of bombs. I wanted to do something simple, and I ended up doing not something simple. I guess that's the way of this format. I really would have liked to get Squee and the 3-mana 10 Street boss, whatever his name was. Keep. If you do, discard your hand and draw 3 cards. I'm not going to do that. Huh. Let's play Clone Crafter, because maybe I get something good. Soul Herder. Soul Herder with Clone Crafter. Okay. Apparently that's my strategy now. Yeah. Give me your deck, opponent. It's so stupid. Hostage Taker. Draw 2, discard. I'll discard Yorion. Play Ogrehead. And then just wait. Soul Herder with Hostage Taker. Does that mean I lose? Is it actually that simple that I lose? Because he gets to cast one of my things every single turn, which is just frickin' nuts. I don't think I can beat this. Could be that activating Otawara is actually correct. Just to bounce the Hostage Taker and get back my helm. I don't know. Because all he's gonna do is take my stuff with the fucking Hostage Taker. I kinda can't do anything. So it turns out conjuring a duplicate of Soul Herder backfired tremendously. I hate that using Odawara is the correct choice here. That was a misplay. He has the mana to recast it. Bro, I'm done with this game. I'm done with it. And I know I still had 20 life and everything. It was just too obnoxious for me to deal with. Guess technically I could have killed the thing. I could have top-decked Rouse Outburst and killed the thing. Alright, I left too early. Let's not do that again. Should have fought it out to the bitter end, but a game just annoyed me too much. I would never do that in a real tournament. Keep this. Make sure I hit decline. Thank you. Uro! Yeah, Uro's really strong. And pass, because everything I can cast is instant speed. Let's dismiss that. No attacks. Let's try to make this trade. It's preferable that the trade happens. Thief of Sanity. Let's swindle that. Siphon Insight, okay. Let's trade. I'm cool with that. My turn. Let's play Cavalier, I think. Draw 3, put 2 on top. 2 on top. Ordering will be done in the next step. Let's hang on to Bouncer, Lutri, Deluge, or Outburst. So I can put this and probably Hullbreaker on top. I would rather draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, as long as I don't use both of those, I can cast Hullbreaker next turn. Let's go with that. And we'll see if I use both of them, though. If I only use one, so if I just cast Lutri, you know? Ilharg, sure. I think I may just throw down the Bouncer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's throw down the Bouncer. Wait, it returns it to my hand? Oh! It didn't even occur to me that it might be my card that he cast from exile. Very neat. Okay, let's go with Ilharg then. There's the battlefield. If you cast it, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. So I could attack in response to his trigger, play Rouse Outburst. I don't think Arena lets you respond to your own triggers, because I've tried to do it before with abilities, and it never worked. Which, whether that's, you know, intentional or not, I don't know. If Rouse Outburst was on top of my deck during that first game, then that was really stupid of me. I forgot I had a Bolt effect that could just deal with my opponent's whole thing. Keep this. If there are no instant or sorcery cards in your hand. Of course, just playing as a 2-drop 2/2 is not that great. There we go. I can expansion. If he casts like a Thoughtseize, I can copy his Thoughtseize. Let's get Lelia online. It's dead. Sure. I don't anything to hit with Saiba, so let's go with Clone Crafter. Maybe I'll hit an opponent's 2-drop or 3-drop. What's this do? One more tokens would be created. Create that many plus that many squirrels. It's playing for each color among permanents you control. Let's go with Ilharg, I think. Go for the big creature. He taps for mana. Yup, 3 mana. Opponent has 7, 8 if they play a land. That's a little scary. It's a little scary. Lily! Goose. And then he's gonna -4. Put it in its owner's library right there from the... Sure. Yeah. It's 2. I'll hold up Dismiss and Siphon. Although I don't think I can actually deal with Liliana. Jadar! Yeah. Now, whatever that is, counter it. That said, if he would make a token, instead make 4/4s, that's nuts. Play Ilharg. As long as they don't have removal, I can maybe kill Lily. If I can kill Lily, I can be in this game. If I can't kill Lily, I cannot be in this game. Lily's just far too much value. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. There's Chatterfang. There's Parallel Lives. Oh!
Rise and shine.
Yeah, I don't think I can beat that. He's gonna sacrifice 4 squirrels to kill Ilharg. I don't have a board wipe. This game's over. I know it's not actually over, but I don't have any answer to that. And he's gonna make how many tokens next turn? Like, yeah. I can't beat that. Do I have any alternate way to build this deck that would make a difference? Not really. Elder Dragon War would have helped there, but not even that much. Wish I had a way to remove things. A lack of removal seems to be my problem. In both the games that I lost, a lack of removal seems to have been the main thing. Rin and 6, or Rin and 7, whatever. Rin and number. I'll keep this because of Tardicourse. I can probably hit land drops. Probably pitch the Dream Eater. I'll pitch Hullbreaker. Relic, sure. Alright, Lannery. So what I can do is I can full control, swing out, it's just Captain Lannery Storm. So I can swing with Lannery Storm and then Dream Eater and bounce the Simulacrum. Or I can just not swing and hold up Dismiss. Or I can swing and not care that I lose Lannery Storm and hold up Dream Eater or Dismiss. I think that's actually correct. Pass. Gets his Lutri in hand. That's fine, actually. If I don't land for turn, then I won't have the counterspell protection for Lelia. But that's kind of okay. Can also just drop Terror of the Peaks this turn and kind of not worry about what my opponent has. Let's go with this. Lelia. It'd have to be something pretty good for me to actually cast it. Okay. Maybe did things wrong. Oh well, there's Lutri. Do I even bother countering Lutri? I kinda don't mind the trade. And yes, I could have cast Clone Crafter there, but meh. If the opponent has something big, I can dismiss it. If they have something small, I can just kind of ignore it. Ashiok is big enough that I want to counter it. Urabrask. It's not bad. You feel like casting that beanstalk giant? Yep, evidently. Okay, he's using it for the ramp. He's ramping. Rampantly. That's why they call it ramping, is because of rampant growth. One of the OG cards, 2 mana, grab a basic, put it into play tapped. Interesting, he plays the Takenuma. Does he have a kill spell? Oh, because it's a legend. That's pretty neat. So, start with Terror of the Peaks, and then we will Clone Crafter. Gyruda! Alright. That's probably enough to hit for lethal. Like, if it hits something in either graveyard. Da-da-da-da. Do you want 2 lands or a Circuit Mender? You want 2 lands. Sky Sovereign. It's pretty good. He could have hit me with Junji. I could also just Dream Eater. He can crew, though. I think Gyruda's correct. And then I'll just throw the damage face. Yeah. Lotus Cobra. It's crew 3, so let's kill Atris, I think. Yeah. Go ahead and crew up. The Cobra is kind of random. There goes my Terror of the Peaks. But the opponent's shields are basically down. And 11-11. 11-11. He can kill my Lotus Cobra. Let me see. Let me think, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. 9 mana is not enough to do everything I want to do. It is enough that I could Dream Eater and then Champion of Wits. Dream Eater flying is pretty good. It's Junji is when it dies. Or I can bounce Beanstalk, right? I could bounce Beanstalk. Or I can bounce Junji. I guess I bounce Beanstalk, because it makes the opponent tap more mana. Surveil 4. Grave, grave, grave. I will keep Bouncer because it can bounce. Get it? Yes, bounce that. Definitely don't want Junji to die. Let's play champion. Yep. Odawara. No. Oh, I have to discard 2 cards. That kind of sucks. Alright, Embercleave is best here. I didn't think about that. Depending on how he blocks, though. Like, he only has 2 blockers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Like, I think I can just swing out. He only has 2 blockers, so... I think I can kill him. And I even have counter protection up. I think that makes it lethal. Yep, there we go. We got there. Weird game. Weird game. I only barely won that. Only barely actually won that. Would have been easy to lose. Zachnafane. Okay, whatever that means. Sure. Really like to draw some blue, but Clone Crafter could sure hit something useful. What do I get? Show me what you got. No priest. Well, I can't kick it, so I guess that's my play next turn. Probably. Unless it's Champion of Wits. Discard 2 cards. I will discard the Null Priest because it doesn't seem that great. And one of these mountains. If the opponent continues doing nothing, then I think I win. I mean, that's kind of obvious, though, isn't it? You'd think if they had a land. Okay. No Wandering Emperor. Alright. The longer they do nothing, the better this turns out for me. Touch whenever blah blah blah. Yeah, counter it. It didn't matter what they tried to play, I was gonna counter it. Play Urabrask. Despark, sure. Swing out, then play Terror of the Peaks. Mythos of Nethroi, but he did have to pay 3 life. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I almost have lethal with Lelia. Lyra with the lifelink. Sheesh. Alright, that does get in the way. Let's play Cavalier and see if I can't find some kind of, bounce spell or something. Put 2 cards back. Rather get Young G. At least Lyra doesn't have vigilance, you know? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next turn, as long as I'm still alive, I can just slam the Hull Breaker, and then I'll be in a winning position. Alright, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drag cards to put them on the top or bottom. Let me think. Let me think. Lannery Storm represents an extra 3 damage as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not crazy about either of these, actually. Explosion's pretty nice, though. Let's drop Lannery. Keep that on top. Alright. If I'm thinking correctly, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dang it, nope. So I think I just slam Hullbreaker here. And then next turn I can probably win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think slamming Hullbreaker is probably best. Could have got him to 1. Sure. It makes Hullbreaker seem more like the correct decision. So Lelia, that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got there. Somehow when I was doing all that math, I forgot that Hullbreaker is a 7/8 and can hit for damage. So I was thinking things were gonna be more difficult than they were. I forgot Hullbreaker is that insane. Why they had to alchematize it and make it so you can counter it or whatever. Like, this card's too good when it's uncounterable. Give the opponent the option to counter it. I will keep it. Seems risky. Not the best hand I've ever had. Clone Crafter. See what I get. Rabbit Battery. That's fun. So we know they're red. Let's just get Lutri in hand. Captain Lannery Storm. And we'll pass. Can dismiss it. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Pointlessly crack a treasure? No. Have to play that for mana. Is Ilharg, Urabrask, or Terror better? I could just sit back and do nothing, honestly, and hold up Dismiss. Play Rabbit Battery. Play Terror. No attacks, because we don't know what they've got. They did not activate Shigeki, which I think is a little suspicious. Rada? Which one? As long as it's your turn, it has first strike, or X is the number of lands, you're gonna look at the top card of your library, and you may play lands. Sure. I have Dismiss, and I have Lutri. Let's not. I can just play Lutri and zap Shigeki, and then play this, zap them, and swing out. I would force him to activate Shigeki, which is not that big a deal, actually. Oh, he's done. Couldn't handle it. That's okay. I understand the feeling. That happened my first game. I just couldn't handle what was happening and got the fuck out of there. Before the game was even really decided. That game was close to decided, assuming they don't have board wipes. Assuming they don't have board wipes. That's a big assumption in this format. Normally in Limited, it's like, alright, you can't afford to play around board wipes. And it's impractical, too. Oh, this is slow. It's slow, but it's playable. The opponent is also a Lutri deck. At least I can kill him with Rouse Outburst. Before he does his thing. Probably, at least. Let's chart a course. Gah. I need my lands. Bruh. Broken cards. Young Pyromancer. My Young G. Not activate only a sorcery. Fibblethip? Sure. Whenever it attacks, scry one. That is just so unnecessary to put on the card. It is unnecessary to put on the card. Put a card into your hand, the other will go into your graveyard. Really love to draw the lands I need. I guess I'll take the Dream Eater. Even though I'd really like that island. No attacks. Sky Sovereign. This boy's about to time walk on me. I think I play Ilharg here. On the off chance I get to swing with him and use Dream Eater. Also gotta keep in mind, yeah, the opponent can hit me for 8 right now. That hurts a lot. Can this hit players? Creature or Planeswalker? Oof. Scared me. Scared me a bit. Alright, if I can draw a land and swing with Ilharg. Bruh. Oh, and he equips it back. Never mind, I'm dead. I didn't think about that. GG. Can't do anything about that. Oracle of the Alpha is very, very strong. Now, how many coins did I lose in this process? Only 1,000. Not the worst. It kind of balanced out just because I did the quests, but if I hadn't done the quests, I would have lost 1,000 coins. I think I'm getting better at the format. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that Chromatic Cube draft. I'm probably going to do a few more of these drafts before Brothers War comes out, and then when Brothers War comes out, that's hopefully all I'm going to do is draft it. Alright, peace out, y'all.